Hello everyone, and welcome to Deep Rock Galactic Season 3, which launched 2 days ago just about. I normally do like a first look at the experimental, but this time, because I was just about to finish Hollow Knight and there was only like 1 week of experimental instead of 2, I decided I wanted to do something different and do like a comparison, but I'm honestly pretty disappointed. Um, Not in the game, not in the content at all, just in my timing of this idea, because there weren't very many applicable changes to the experimental branch. So yeah, the only things that changed in between my experimental branch video and the live branch were a couple tweaks, like cosmetic tweaks, and a few fixes, and a few more GK2 buff adjustments. Like that's it. There were only 2 experimental builds past the first. 2 major ones, anyway. I know there's more patch notes posted in the Discord. Oh god, excuse me. Ugh. I don't know what's going on today, but So, there were only like I know there's more patch notes on the Discord, but I honestly can't be bothered to pull that up right now. So this is season 3. Um, there's a couple things that were added. It's a good season. We've got new stuff flying around the space rig everywhere, as you can see. We've got a new mutator. We've got a new mission event. We've got 4 new grenades, 1 for each class, and we've got balance changes. Now, in the interests of having everything be up to date, I'm just going to go through everything again, even though I already went through everything on the experimental branch video. So, from what I remember, let's see here. Right, the EPC got a change. Hot Plasma and Flying Nightmare were merged into Burning Nightmare. The damage bonus was slightly decreased, so it does less damage, and the area penalty was increased, so it has less area, but it also, both charged and normal shots, set enemies on fire, or more accurately, apply heat to them. And the upgrade was replaced with Plasma Splash, which converts half your direct damage into area damage on normal shots. So that's interesting. And then for the Scout got the biggest changes. Supercooling Chambers got a buff. It got another buff, finally. So I configured a loadout D to take advantage of that. So I believe it got, more weak point damage bonus on focus shots, and higher damage bonus, and I believe the ammo penalty was slightly reduced. But the GK2 got the biggest changes of all. Is this not my... Oh, right, a bunch of mods got moved around. So there's this new reload speed mod in Tier 1. Some of the fire rate mod, one of these fire rate mods, I think it's the Tier 1 one, got moved into has some of the bonus moved into the base weapon. A couple of mods will shift it around, I believe. A couple of things, I don't exactly remember. Like the base damage got increased. There was like a damage upgrade removed. And they merged Battle Cool and Battle Frenzy into just Battle Frenzy, so now it increases your accuracy and your movement speed whenever you get a kill.
Hell yeah.
And they added like a stun mod, I think, or no, they moved the stun mod to tier 5 and added like a rate of fire mod or something. I don't remember the changes exactly. You could look at the patch notes. But I want to try this out because they also buffed a couple of overclocks. Like Bullets of Mercy got a bit of a buff, AI Stability Engine got a buff, and Electrifying Reload got a buff too. But I'm gonna try AI Stability Engine. Yeah, and then Scout got a new weapon, the Voltaic Stun Sweeper, which is a boomerang. It you get 8 of them, which is neat. It deals 35 damage on impact. It bounces up to 9 times, meaning it hits up to 10 enemies. It can bounce between 2 enemies back and forth, but it cannot bounce to the same enemy twice. So if there's only 1 enemy nearby, it'll bounce back to you. And it stuns enemies for 8.5 seconds, and it electrifies them for a little bit less long. But we're going to try... I should actually switch to Scout. That would actually be helpful.
Afraid of the dark. No need.
Yeah.
You got me.
And I think there were a couple other changes to something, but we're going to start with the Scout. And we're going to see how this rework thing works. Now I've got it's gonna be. Yeah. Oh no. Okay, we are still gonna play Scout, but instead of using AI Stability Engine, I'm gonna show you how Supercooling Chambers performs now. So a couple of notable things. There is currently a bug that makes way more minerals spawn than normal. So there's going to be a lot more nitro and gold in the caves than there normally is. And unlike the experimental branch, I'm just going to mine every... Oh my god, look at all... See, look at this. That's one vein of nitro. I mean, Bosco's not exactly the most chunk-efficient miner. Like, most of these are 0.7. But that's a 120 vein right there. Like, for real. See, I pair this with gas recycling.
No more room. Time for deposit.
Just to take care of crowds. This is... I still wouldn't use this build for anything other than elimination.
Can't carry anymore.
My god, it's even more than 120. Of course, I am kind of... Oh my god, how much nitro is in that one vein?
Drop me bloody keys in there.
Oh my lord. You serious? I already have 193 nitro. Oh, there's more over here. Oh my god, I already have over 200 nitro. Right? Yeah. Just over 200 nitro. From that one vein and that one loot bug. I'm just not gonna mine nitro for the rest of the objective. I don't need it. Probably. Alright, so let's start off this way. I mean, there's gold on the walls, but I'd rather mine gold on my own time and actually play the game on recording. Not that mining gold isn't part of playing the game, I would rather shoot, because watching me hold right click while pointing at a wall is not engaging gameplay. So this is the new lithophage outbreak warning. It adds a new primary objective, as you can see, neutralize contagion spike. There can be 1 to 3 of them currently. I don't even need no more nitro.
Relax. I took out the cave leech.
New lines for taking out some of the more neglected special enemies.
Go roll on the highway, you freak.
Cave leeches, brood nexus swarmers, but also watch this. How's that?
Eat lead.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold back and let Bosco take care of those for me. I hate these things. I don't know why, they creep me out. Right there is a plague larva. Oh, there's more. Okay. Plague larvae grow from the yeah, it's right here. Oh god. That good? We got all of them? Alright. Let's see here. I'd like to take care of this before we do the Dreadnought. Because the Dreadnought is gonna cause some problems if I have to also take out the Rockpox stuff.
Cleansing part has arrived. Keep your exposure to we don't want you growing extra limbs or something.
So there's a new status effect, as you can see. It's the Rockpox infection. I'll get to that in a moment. So you take the foamer and you spray the foam on these yellow boils. Oh god, there's these guys. You gotta shoot the bright yellow glowy bits. It's basically, it's brood nexus rules. Once the bits pop, and they pop with basically any amount of damage. Oh god. That'll do. That's honestly one of my favorite unconventional uses for hover boots, is just setting things on fire. I don't think many people even know that's a thing. Oh my god.
Snooze, you lose.
Half the health off an oppressor. Just about.
Kill a rockpox larva.
So yeah, you take, and then you're supposed to take the vac and vacuum up the foam that's on these yellow blisters, but you can also make Bosco do it. In solo, at least. So the goal is you put the foam specifically on the orange bits. Not this big spike in the middle, which is where a lot of people get confused. They think the giant yellow glowing thing
Now.
is...
Here, please. Vacuum here.
I ordered you to clean, Bosco. Yes, as you can see, my Rockpox meter is filling up. It fills up over time while you're in contact with Rockpox,
Bosco, time to clean up.
and it decreases as long as you're not touching the Rockpox ground, or being infected currently, obviously. There's actually 2 foamers, so I'm just going to grab the second one. The foamer doesn't have very much of an arc.
Bosco, rockpox infection, ready for removal.
Oh yeah, then there's these things right here, the larva pod. You just pickaxe those and they break. Any source of damage will break them, pretty much.
Bosco, time to haul ass. Vacuum up that foam. Vacuum that up.
All contagion spikes neutralized.
There we go. And once you get rid of enough of the boils on the ground, ow. Enough of the boils on the ground and the whole thing goes away, and the soil turns to inert. And funnily enough, the inert soil actually reduces fall damage. I can't effectively prove it to you because it's low gravity, but it does. Trust me on this. I tested it. It does. I can like show you test footage if you want me to.
Shoot bugs in mine.
But I did test it. Yeah. The Rockpox status effect, when it fills up, it acts kind of like freeze. You freeze in place and you have to AD to break out. But it also damages you over time. And it's no slouch in damage either, so you really got to break out of that quick. And it'll guarantee you get in, I think, at least 1 tick of damage. So if your shield's a bit low, then you will take damage. It's not the kind of thing you want to expressly avoid, but it is dangerous. Alright, let me just reload here real quick. Alright, I am fully loaded. Now let's just get into the Dreadnought. Alright, which is it? Oh, good, it's the twins. Pop! Look at that. Pop! Look at that. Oh, good. Good timing, guys. That was me, just taking damage because I'm an idiot. Okay, we done? Are we done? There's like 1 swarmer left. Oh my god, look at that. Gotta damage these guys equally. Okay, that about triggered their heal, I think. Both. Yeah. I have good armor break on these, so it should last me. Here, let me just do my job. Whoa! Oh, I did not even notice that. Why did that not do damage? I missed that time, but there we go. Why did that not do damage? Okay, they're gonna heal, I think. Yeah. Uneven damage. Alright. I can live with that. I'm almost out of SMG ammo, though. This is the one thing, like... See, I'm already close to dry. Like, this build is not very ammo efficient. Of course, it's also meant for, like... Why did that not do damage? That's 1.
Lacerator eliminated.
Why did that not do damage? Why did that not do damage? It's like a specific part of their body that apparently has like a permanent armor hitbox. Weird. Alright, see, yeah, I blew through like 90% of my ammo. I'd even go
You'll
90.
carry a load
Yeah,
now, Ollie.
90. This only has 60 bullets total. I blew through 90% of that my ammo on that one fight. I wouldn't take this for anything other than eliminations, and even then I probably wouldn't do it for anything other than solo. It just does not have enough ammo to actually last you in horde gameplay, and there just isn't enough good backups that Scout has. I mean, I could take the ammo upgrade in Tier 1, but even that, it's not going to move the needle a meaningful amount. I mean... Oh, hey, fossil. Oh, another fossil. It's... Oh, God, another fossil. Man, I missed all of these. It'll help, to be sure, but it's like an extra 20 ammo.
Feel much better now.
It'll soften it a little, so I can be a bit more lenient with it, but it's not gonna actually make the build like viable for non-elimination missions. And I wouldn't call this viable for non-elimination missions. Like, there's just too many enemies, and you don't have enough bullets to deal with them all. Even if you hit all your shots, and even if you always get the weak points for the one-tap kill,
Moscow,
there just aren't enough bullets in your reserve to take care of all the enemies. So you really need to rely on your teammates for this, and I absolutely would not ever even dream of taking this solo, unless it's an elimination mission. But unlike Hyper Propellant and other like spike damage overclocks, you usually have a good enough backup that you don't need ammo efficiency. Like elephant rounds, you got the minigun, and with lead spray, similarly. Like with this, like I'm already out. I mean, this is supposed to be gas recycling might not be the best pair for this, but I don't even know what would be the best pair for this. Because gas recycling just comes with a weak point and accuracy penalty. Like, it doesn't reduce my ammo at all, it doesn't reduce your clip size, or your fire rate, or your damage. It's just accuracy and weak point bonus. So it also gives you, I believe they buffed it to give you armor breaking now, too. But still, it's not viable to take this pair, and I don't think any of Scout's other primaries would be viable either.
Hate to wait for flare
But it definitely does do its job. It does its job, and it does it well. It's just that, unlike all the other instances of spike damage overclocks,
Come here.
there is not a good enough backup to make it viable. And that's the one thing keeping super cooling chambers from actually being good. Because there's just too many enemies and not enough ammo, and Scout doesn't have the tools to deal with that. And it's not really fair to rely on everyone else to do your shooting for you and save all your bullets for the tough targets. And even if you do that, oh my god. I don't know how recently it was added and or fixed to work properly, but I've started noticing cave leech noises. And not like the hissing, gonna grab you in 5 seconds noises, but like actual, is it still there? No, Bosco took care of it. Yeah, Bosco took care of it. Actual noises of disappointment is really the only thing you can call them.
Lloyd!
When you move out of their range. And it's very distinct, and while it's certainly not gonna help you all the time, it does help. Alright, so let's actually let's go find that last fossil first. I bet it's just down here or something. Yep, right there. Yoink. It feels like fossils are spawning a bit more frequently. That might just be me getting lucky finding them. But I haven't had extreme problems finding a fossil objective since the update. It's probably just me. I'm not so bold as to suggest that everything that feels weird is an undocumented change. Okay. Now these guys, I want to get them grouped up.
Gotta go slow. Don't wanna see the next stage of that ugliness.
Hi, sir. Are you gonna shoot, Bosco? No? Thank goodness for the rowdy.
Armor! Lights up!
You just gonna stand there? He's doing some mining of his own. Look at that. I missed. Bam! That's almost half his health in 3 shots. Okay. Man, have we really been spending 30 minutes in this mission? It does not feel that long. Okay, group these guys up. Of course, it takes 9 shots, or I guess 6 shots if I focused, to pop this phase. Two, 3.
All objectives have been achieved. Call the drop pod when you're ready to move on. Nicely done, team. You have secured
Alright,
the
let's make ourselves scarce. Alright, let's just start whittling that guy down. I wanted to do the non-lithophage mutator mission because, as I said earlier before I got sidetracked, Meteor events, the new season event, cannot spawn on lithophage outbreak missions. And it's kind of an odd decision. I mean, it makes it so you can't experience both the lithophage and the meteor at the same time. Maybe it has some lore implications. I say phooey to that. I say, how the hell do you think multiple contagion spikes got into one cave? But oh god, I can't think straight. Yeah, the meteor can't spawn in lithophage outbreak. So you're kind of just forced to do one or the other. And I do know that you couldn't get comms events or prospectors in industrial sabotage, at least as far as I'm aware. I think that's the case. I don't know for certain. Don't quote me on that. I'm only acting off of confirmation bias experience here. But that's a mission type, and this is a mutator, and you absolutely could get comms ratters in rival presence mutators and prospectors too. So I think it should be treated more like a mutator and not like a mission as far as exclusion goes. And well, the chance is very high though. It's like a 25 to 33% chance to spawn in any given mission. So 2 hits is enough to light a web spitter on fire. Not that it's saying a whole lot. Web spitters aren't exactly known for their extremely high temperature capacity. But it does ignite enemies fairly quickly, and you can use it on singular enemies or with charged shots. It works with both. Hello, Mr. Leech.
Pump jacks here. Let's get it hooked up to the refinery.
I've been seeing leeches a lot more often too. Like before, it's like you're lucky if you find them in every 3rd mission. Like 1 in every 3rd mission is like above average leech density. But now I'm seeing at least 1 in every mission. Pretty much, it feels like it's probably more like 1 every other mission. And that's like average density.
We need a pump jack.
Pump jack launched. Stay clear from the impact zone.
Yeah, look at all that. Fire! And burning enemies ignite other enemies too. So that'll you see that Praetorian, I didn't even hit, I hit him, but he didn't light on fire. Oh god, okay. This is a really here. Go kill that guy. Alright, and then we have this. The spring-loaded Ripper. Oh my god, the web spinner! He got the web spinner! I didn't even know it was back there. Get me up here, I dare you. Probably shouldn't. I know you can get stuck in these. Also, it feels like the oppressors get new sounds every update. But I think those are actually, oh my god, there's 2. I think those are actually its old sounds. Here, let me do a pro gamer move. Oh, this is not an alcove. Oh, boys. Oh, I didn't kill him. The spring-loaded Ripper's definitely got its uses and its niche. Here, I'm just gonna. It's very dangerous. If you used it properly, it can really hurt when you get hit by it. But it is very powerful if you use it properly. And even in large areas, it's basically just a flying nightmare.
Keep up the good work. We'll be done in no time.
It's pretty much just flying nightmare, the grenade, really. And you get 6 of them, so that's good. So they did make some changes to sabotage. I believe they, first of all, they globally decreased the amount of time it takes to do each individual hacking segment, and I believe they also added in a variant that only has 1 power station. But this is not that. This has 2 power stations still. God, look at this thing. Every 3 feet there's a mineral vein. I'm kind of glad this is a bug, honestly, because there's a bit too much mining for my tastes. Oh, cool machine event. If it wasn't a bug. How am I meant to start this?
Things are about to heat up, lads.
Can I still deposit from down here? This is not even close to being on the ground. This is probably going to be pretty rough, but I'm going to do it anyway, because Cursight's nice and quick. At least solo. It's got like half the requirements solo. Alright, let's start this. Praetorian variant, good. Only 4 of them. A 1. Here, why don't I just... 2, 3, and jump.
We did it.
I like how the Cursite Praetorians and the other Cursite stuff doesn't have a death animation when the pop goes off. It just vanishes.
Incoming meteor. Clear the impact zone.
Ooh.
Take cover.
Oh. They make odd noises.
Rock cracker package is on its way.
Alright. So you just gotta hold E to initiate. Oh good, there's one up there. Great. That's gonna be really interesting. It's gonna be real fun. Okay. This guy just, oh, there's a new one. Here, Bosco, can you actually shoot that guy, please? Looks like they updated the visuals on this, I think. Alright, there's one down here and one up there. Okay, there's a simple solution to this. You be my friend, and the rest of you can all go to hell and die. Preferably in that order. That's low enough. Okay, so what you gotta do is you gotta take the cables. Find myself using pipe mechanics even outside of refinery. And you attach them to the hologram. Some people have expressed concerns about not making any sense to need to actually like connect it to the hologram and there's nothing you call down, but it's for the flow. Like, it doesn't entirely make sense for the machine you need to just appear there when you hold E on it to call the pods down. And if you needed to build it, basically what you'd do is you'd hold E on the thing, then you'd hold E on the 2 points on the thing, then you'd go back and drag out the cables, and then you'd hold E on the things again to start the event. So it's for the flow. And sure, it doesn't make logical sense if you look at it that way. Yeah, it doesn't make logical sense. But if you look at it from a game design perspective, and design's always more important than realism.
Jackhammer connected.
Now you have to set these up by holding E on them.
You can start them up when ready.
Jackhammer assemble.
What I don't like, the one thing, like the flow is good, so even if it doesn't make sense, the flow is good, but one thing I don't like is that it puts magma ground everywhere no matter what biome it's in.
Oi, please.
And if you put a platform down on this, so you have to dig it out manually to get to the points you need to go, because if you put a platform on it, then it obstructs the hitbox of the holograms and you can't set up the cables properly. Alright. Excuse me, Steve.
Jackhammer operational.
So once you set them both up,
And we're cracking.
the jackhammers run,
Bound to dislike this.
and as you can see in the top left corner, they have durability. So you just gotta run up to them and hold E. Oh, they put the health bar at the top of the screen too! Oh, they moved it to the top of the screen. It used to be just a little green thingy. Alright. Shredders, help me.
The equipment's under attack. Put those guns to use.
Ah! Okay, there goes... Okay,
Jammed equipment.
both of them are going down. Alright, I probably should have set up my turrets before I started this.
You need to keep all rock crackers running. This is not currently the case. Get on it.
Gotta repair the rock cracker bomb. Not ready. There's the target.
Okay. Just grab some of that.
Killer be killed.
And if they break down, you just gotta hold E to restart them.
Thieves off the fuck heaven.
And the more, if they're both online, the health bar depletes faster. So it's kind of like Haxi, but with two dubers instead of one. And you gotta actually keep them repaired, because the enemies can attack them and reduce their durability, but they also lose durability over time. Okay, it looks like someone's on this one, or it's just poorly maintained.
What's this? Covering fire.
So it goes a bit faster than repairing dur. Okay, there we go. Kersploony.
There's our recharging.
Rockpox meteor has been cracked. Remember to deposit the samples you find inside.
Hurry, please.
I don't know if it just took that gold with it on the way down as it fell and mined the deposit, or if it spawned with the gold, but that's interesting. Okay. So then you get these plague hearts, and they infect you while you're holding them, and you shove them in Molly. And it looks like there's only 3.
I'm sure R&D will be most pleased with this haul.
Time to quit.
I think, judging on the reactions I've seen on the forum, because that's actually the first time I've done one this season, judging by the reactions, it's always 3, which basically means every other event is a script. I think they wanted to reduce the heavy lifting and have it like be consistent with the Corlock. Yeah. I do actually need Magnite. Like, I don't have enough Magnite.
Getting more ammo.
I see that Apoca Bloom up there. I think I might go and get it first.
Hot, hot.
Don't let anyone ever tell you RJ250 is just a meme.
One platform.
They are lying. Or, they're wrong. They're not lying. They're just wrong. There's a difference. And having recently chewed someone out over not knowing the difference, I really should be faithful to that and follow my own damn advice. Because otherwise, that would be hypocritical, and hypocrites are annoying.
What a jaw-dropping experience.
It's a little faster. I don't know exactly how much faster, but it is faster. I'd call that 20% just off the top of my head, but I'd need to actually look at it and compare it to know for sure. Maybe even closer to 50%. But I wouldn't say it's more than 50% faster. Oh good, oppressors.
bugs beating it up.
What am I supposed to do about the damn oppressor?
Activating hacking drone.
Couldn't kill it faster than that.
Vaccine cleared. Recharging.
Hacking drone resuming hack.
Piece of scrap. Hack complete. I knew all those hours playing video games would pay off. Ah! Don't waste your ammunition. Annoying little bugger.
Almost. Oh, joy, another oppressor.
Drone secure.
My swarmer's still out.
Get those bastards off the hacking drone. Now, damn it.
And then Oxy's buggered off inside her shell. Do it.
And we're done.
Commencing.
Okay.
The first power station.
Oh, God. Okay, can I get a little picture up there? Also, I imagine that throwing the lithophage plague hearts into the same bin we keep all our minerals in is gonna turn out great in the end. I don't think I can make that. Oh, I can. Neat. Never let anyone tell you that RJ250 is a meme. Know any other memes that increase your ammo by 66%? Well, I mean, yeah, but microflechettes does that, but I immediately counter my own statement. Yeah, microflechettes, I think it doubles your ammo, and it's friggin' bugs, small ones. Oh, this was a bad place to go.
Not so accurate now, are ya?
Microflechettes. I wouldn't call it like a meme, but it is one of the weaker overclocks in the game, I think, in terms of overall power. But it does give you just way too much ammo. Like it's double ammo and double clip size, I think, but like half damage. So yes, there are memes that increase your total ammo by 66%. All right, I've been recording for just about 2 hours straight now. I'm gonna take a break, but I'm gonna be back later.